Hi everyone, Stacy from Dies to Die For. Welcome back to another card making video. This card is one of my favorites. I love it. In case you can't tell, I'm really into Halloween and creepy crawlies. I don't know why, but let me show you the dies we're going to use. We're going to use the skull, bone, and sword. We're going to use the bone out of it. And then we're going to use our Grim Reaper, our grass edge border, chain frame, and torn edge rectangle. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already pre-inked everything and actually laid my bones and everything out because that did, I mean, it didn't take a long time, but I didn't want you guys to have to sit and watch me doing it. And I cut out 2 of the Grim Reapers. And I'm not going to show you how I inked them, but I cut the staff off of this one and inked him in black. And then this one I inked with brown and put a little gray on there, inked the face in brown. Then I layered them, just like that. Set those aside. And also our word is coming off of the Grim Reaper die, the Soul Searching. When I made the Grim Reaper, I thought it just needed some type of word to go with it. Okay, then I took our chain frame and cut one out. Took our bones, cut them out in white, and just inked the edges with some brown and some gray to make them look old and rustic. Let me see. This was a piece of gray, and I put some more gray. I inked more gray on top to make it look a little more dimensional. Anyway, and then I took the bones and I just wove them through the chain frame. Kind of like that. Then, this idea was from one of my design team members, Karen. She took the grass one time and made it into fire for a campfire card that she did. I believe it was s'mores or... Anyway, I thought I would borrow her idea because it was such a great idea. I really wouldn't have thought of that myself, so thank you for the idea, Karen. Anyway, I turned them into fire. I inked them 2 different colors. I used the distressed ink, but I can't remember which colors. I think one of them was the campfire. The other, I don't know. Don't remember. So I took 2 layers. I'm just going to glue them down on there. Put glue on both of them. And I don't want to glue on the grass or fire edges itself because I want them to kind of be able to float in air and pop them up a little. I don't know what it is about this card, but I love it. Probably because I love that grass is fire so much. Okay, then this card might look complicated, but it's pretty simple. Even making this frame and weaving those bones through there, that wasn't that difficult. I think I left one bone off to show you guys how I wove it through there. Just like that. See, nice and simple. Now, do we want this one facing down or up? Down. And I'm just going to put a dab or 2 of glue behind it and glue it down. Glue my whole frame down. And you could pop that chain frame up too. That would be kind of cool. You know about my obsession with pop dots. Dimensionals, whatever you want to call them. Nope. I took our torn edge rectangle, and this is cut out in the gray. I inked on it with some brown and then some more of the campfire I used around the edge, the distressed ink. And I don't think it was campfire on the Soul Searching, but one of the distressed ink colors, and then I glued them, the words down onto the torn rectangle. I'm going to put this right up here in the center. Do you guys like it better? It makes my videos go quicker if I pre-make all of the pieces, but do you like watching me actually make them better? To me, I like to get to the point. I don't really like to watch people make the pieces unless it's like, unless they fast forward through it, and I'm not that technical and I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe someday, but so are you guys good with me just pre-inking all my pieces? It's not down as far as I would like him, but you get the idea. We'll kind of move that over. Then I'm going to take one more bone piece. Did I take one or two? I think I actually took two, left them whole. I was going to cut it in half, but looks like on my original I kept them whole. Or maybe cut off a little end. So it goes down a little bit further. Yeah, that's too far. I guess I could have cut them in half. Come on. And just stick those up out of the fire like that. Maybe I'll add 3. 2. And a 3rd. There we go. That's how easy it is. Now let's work on our slimline. You guys know this is always my favorite part of the videos, trying to... I don't like to remake the same card that I've already made once. So... I like doing the slimline so I can switch it up a little bit. And... let me see, I forgot to cut out a piece. Can you guys be patient a minute? Because I need a piece to glue those onto. Let me grab a piece of cardstock and cut it super quick. I need to cut it at 4 1/4. And I will just keep talking while I'm over here banging everything around. Does me no good if I have nothing to glue. Now I cut this slimline at 4 1/4 because I'm using my stitched rectangles and my loose stitch rectangles. I don't think I told you guys that, but it's one of the dies. But those are 4 1/4, so that's how I came to that size. Why is there such a shadow on my... I have no idea. Probably something to do with my shades. Nope. Or maybe it's just because I inked that a little bit darker. Or maybe just because there's a shadow. Okay, now, because I just need a little bit extra, I don't think I'm even going to cut those off. I think I'm just going to glue them down like that, layer them on top of each other. We'll see. The grass fire is going to be covering that seam, hopefully. That is the idea. So I shouldn't have to cut them down. It's an experiment. We will see how it looks. Okay. Now we have lots of layer of fire. I want this to start up here. And actually, I left them long enough so that's right, so that you can put them this way if you wanted. I don't think this is the way that we're gonna do it, but So you could layer them that way, but then your Grim Reaper would have to be over that seam, and I think he's just going to be the wrong way for that. I don't know, something about it bugs me. Because then you would put that over there, and nah, we're going to go up with this. So we're going to have lots of layers of fire down here to get up over that seam. I was just asking myself why I use the 4 1/4 inch stitch rectangles and not the Gina Marie stitch like I normally do. And I remembered what the reason was, because I needed the width for the chain frame. I think I should make that chain frame into a slimline die also. What do you think? I really kind of like it. It's useful. Then I could use a regular stitch rectangle. Okay. I think we're going to end up with 4 layers of fire here. Yep, perfect. So we want to start by gluing. Let me see if I, for some reason, there's such a shadow and it's bugging me. See if I can adjust my light. That made it worse, didn't it? Nope. Way worse. How about that? Is that okay? Because I can't really see what's causing the shadow right now, and I don't want to waste everyone's time trying to figure it out. We'll just keep my background light off for a little bit. It's okay that way, right? I love this setup where I can actually look at the video as I'm recording and tell if I'm off screen, which happens a lot. So hopefully now that I have this set up, it's better. I'm not off screen as often. I'm varying the color to make the flame stand out a little more. You down, then the last piece. What I didn't show you on the other card was, after I was done with the flames, I just popped them up a little on my original card. Give it a little dimension. Are you feeling the heat from that? Hopefully. Okay. Now we have our chain frame. And I left this piece a little bit long because I didn't know where it was going to end up. So I'm going to glue the top down, then I'm going to snip some of these chain pieces off. Just going to be careful not to glue the very bottom so I can layer those chains over one another. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I haven't tried slimline cards because I don't want to have to invest in another set of dies, but this is proof right here. You can modify dies that you already have to turn them into slimline. Okay, now I think, come on, let go. I think I have to cut off her 2 chains off of this side and this side. I haven't pushed those chains down yet because I want to actually be able to put another bone in there. So let's pull. It's going to make that off, isn't it? Come on. Layer on there. I'm just having issues with this. And you on there. Glue lines down a little bit too far, but okay. As long as I see where they need to go, then I can get my bones right here and weave that through. I'm going to go up through this one, but then I also want to go up through the second piece. I could have saved you guys some time watching if I would have pre-made this, but I think this is a case of one that it's easier for me to actually show you how I'm doing it. It's not lined up perfectly, but I think if I did this again, I would layer these pieces first and then glue everything down. But I'm not doing it again. I'm doing it right now, and that's what we're doing. When you weave this through, you always want to put the smaller end of the bone through first. Okay, that one. And weave him through there. It complicates things a little bit when you're trying to weave it through two layers. Okay. There. Now, hopefully once you get yours glued down, it's hard to tell that you've layered them together. Grim Reaper. I haven't layered his little staff on him yet, so we're gonna do that. There's all kinds of shadows on this video today. I don't know if it's... Let me see if I can adjust my shade. Because I'm not liking the shadows. Is that better? No, not really. Let's see if we can turn this back on now. It's got to be where my light is. Oh well, it's such a cool card. You guys will deal with the shadows, right? Put our Grim Reaper there. And our Soul Searching way up on the top. Okay, let's get George, our little Grim Reaper, glued down. I don't know why. My kids always name all of our spooky decorations. Like we have two skeletons. They're George and George Jr. All of our decorations are George. Don't ask me why. That's those crazy kids of mine. As much as I'm into spooky and Halloween, my kids are doubly into it. Their favorite pastime is to try to scare me or scare themselves, scare their siblings. Usually when they scare their siblings, they end up terrifying themselves. And then I have all the little ones in bed with me at night. Which I think is hilarious, because then I just use that as an opportunity to scare them. I know, cruel, huh? They think it's funny though, really. Oh, I have to tell you, I don't remember if I've said this in any other video, but in case I haven't. My daughter was trying to scare her siblings, so she loaded a ghost app on her Kindle. And when we were gone, one night she decided to try to scare her siblings, and it scared them so much. It told them that my bedroom was haunted, which I don't mind. I don't know why I didn't load it earlier, because then they refused to go in my bedroom, which I thought was kind of funny. But anyway, she deleted the app because she got so scared, and the app's kind of like one of those creepy apps that would just make her Kindle go off all the time with these spooky noises. And she doesn't know that I did this, but she's gonna watch this when she gets older, probably be like, Mom. But anyway, after she deleted it, I kind of put it back on there, but I hid it in a folder so that she couldn't find it, or she didn't see it on there. So it starts in the middle of the night with its little spooky noise, ghost noises that it goes off with often. And she brought it up. She was scared to death of her Kindle. And she was like, I swear I deleted the app, Mom. I don't know why. It must be haunted now. And going on. And then eventually she actually got so scared that I did delete the app again. Or she did. I can't remember who did it. But she realized it was on there eventually. But it was funny. And that's just the fun that we have here. I mean, my sister-in-law absolutely hates that. She's terrified of anything clown, spooky, whatever. So we have a lot of fun with her too, but we have fun in this house. All right, there we are. There's our soul searching cards for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you for, I believe I have maybe 2 or 3 more Halloween or spooky kind of card videos to do. And then we'll move on to something else, but have a great day. Thanks for watching.